I have a brand new scope that just hit the market. It's the iRayUSA Ricco MK1 384. Hey everybody, this is Chester from the Deer Hunters. Welcome back to our channel. We want to thank Jason Robertson at OutdoorLegacyGear.com for letting us do the review of the new iRay 384. He sent us this to do a review, and I will be posting a written review on his blog on OutdoorLegacyGear.com in about a week. And we have some videos to show you on our YouTube channel, and I just want to invite you to watch those videos to get an idea of the kind of image quality you have in this scope, because it is really good. This is a 384 by 288 12 micron thermal rifle scope. It's got a 42 millimeter objective lens that is adjustable for distance. It has an adjustable ocular lens and a 1080 high definition display. The 12 micron processor gives the scope the capability to have a 4-power base magnification and still have a relatively wide field of view. The field of view is 33 feet at 100 yards. And I know when you compare that to something like a 1.5 to 2 power scope, that's not very much. But I think this scope was primarily made for coyote hunters. One of the great features of this scope is the long-lasting battery pack that fits right into the side of the scope. It's not bulky in any way. You don't hardly even know it's there. It comes out, it's rechargeable, and you can buy spares that are about, I think they're around $175 to $200, and Outdoor Legacy Gear has those as well. But this battery, I mean, in good weather, it's going to last you up to 8 hours, probably 5 to 6 hours in colder weather. So it's a really good battery. It lasts a long time, and with this battery, you don't have to worry about hanging wires off your scope, running the battery pack like you do if you have a scope that uses 123 batteries. I hate those things. The scope has 4 color palettes. It's got the black hot, white hot, red hot, and what they call color hot, which is sort of a purple and yellow. And it's good to rest your eyes with, but probably most people are going to use the black hot and white hot. And for me, the black hot was really great and really sharp. The 12 micron processor gives you a good image even when you have to zoom up to 8 or 16 pounds. So when you're out there at a long range, you got to make that shot on that coyote. The area around the coyote, he may be pixelated in the background, but the coyote will have a good sharp contrast because the heat separation is really good, so you can still make that shot out there at a long range. And I think that's one of the great things about this scope. It's compact, it's not light, it weighs 2.3 pounds, but it's a nice package, and when you have it on your rifle, it doesn't really feel that heavy. It works really well. Now, this is an American Defense mount that's on this particular scope. American Defense Manufacturing makes some of the best return to zero quick detach mounts on the market, and this is an aftermarket mount that was on the scope when I got it from Outdoor Legacy Gear. It comes with a quick detachable mount also, but it's a little bit larger with 2 levers. This one has a single lever. It works great. It returns to zero, and it really is worth the money. I'll run a American, in fact, look at my shirt, American Defense mount shirt. I don't get paid by them, but I use their products and I recommend them. But it works out really well. Now, this particular scope does not record audio. It records a good video, but there's no audio on it. But it does come with a cable that gives you the capability to connect an audio recorder. And it also has a Picatinny reel right here on the side, which is really convenient. You can mount that little audio recorder on here, plug it in, and you're good to go. The reason that the iRay scope has this mount on the side is for a laser rangefinder. Now that laser rangefinder has not been approved by the United States yet, so it can't be imported to the United States until they get that approval. But apparently the laser rangefinder can be bought separately and just attached right in here, plugged in, and you know, have a laser rangefinder. But hopefully that will get approved and we'll be able to see those in the near future. Now this is a classic design. You know, it's got the buttons on the top, got a power button, a zoom button, menu button, and a record button. Now these are really handy. It's got a raised menu, so when you put your hands up here, you sort of feel a little better, you know, where your finger placement should be. The only thing I don't like about this scope is when you use those buttons and you're in the field, you have to push the scope to wake it up, and then you hit the record. Or if you want to zoom it, you got to push the button to wake it up, and then you zoom. And when you use these functions, it's normally right on that critical time, right before a shot. So I wish iRay would change this. I wish they'd fix it. There's plenty of, you know, resistance on these buttons, so there's really no need to have to wake it up and then press the button. I mean, just should be able to just press the button and record, press the button and zoom. So after you get used to it, it's not really that bad. You just normally just click, and you learn to do that real quickly. On some of the videos that are available on our channel, you'll get to see some of us taking some coyotes at pretty long range, especially Doug. I mean, Doug can reach out there and touch those coyotes at long range with that $22 for, you know, a scope like this, and you get to see them in action. We had one coyote. He came in from about 400 yards, and he got out to about 220 yards. He just stopped. He knew something was wrong, but it was too late. I mean, and Doug just hammered him with that $22, and the scope made it look real easy. But one of the things that I noticed that was when you're used to using say a 2-power scope or a 2.5-power scope, and you go to a 4-power scope, you sort of have to get used to it, because you're looking through that scope and you're normally able to tell how close the coyote is with your older scope, or just using a standard scope. This one at 4-power, when that coyote's out there and you bump it to 8, and you think he's right there in front of you, and he's 200 yards. So don't make the mistake of undershooting or overshooting, depending on what kind of rifle you shoot. It takes a little getting used to, but after you get used to it, I mean, you can really hammer some coyotes out there at 200 yards. It makes it pretty darn easy. We want to thank you for stopping by the Old Deer Hunters channel today to see the review of the new iRay. We're going to have some more scopes coming up here in the near future. I think the next scope we're going to do the review on is the new AGM Rattler 35, and then shortly after that we'll have an Envision LRX review. That's one of the premier scopes that is available on the market today, and we'll also be looking at the new Thermion 2 XP50. So come back and stay with us, because we're going to have a lot of good videos. We're going to have a lot of good reviews, and I'm sure you're going to find something that's that you'll like. So thanks for stopping by, and please subscribe.